Yes. Yes.
Okay, hi. I've asked this every question Tuesday and you never answered. So I
Okay. Sorry.
No, it's okay. You're a busy guy. I was just wondering if you had to choose between reading a biography of Dennis Brain and reading a biography of Yo-Yo Ma, who would you choose?
Oh, I've never answered that because I wouldn't know what to say, really. It's a good question, though. I guess I would pick Yo-Yo Ma. Okay. I would pick Yo-Yo Ma, but I don't know. Good question. Is that going to help you define your thesis?
Oh.
Maybe. Hopefully. Yes. How long does it take to write a book? A long time. Man, I made a joke in my video today about how I wish I was James Patterson. It takes about 2 years or 2.5 years usually, but Alaska took like 4.5, but that was because I had a job.
I was getting my haircut the other day. And I was talking to a woman and she was like, well, why are you getting haircut? And I was like, well, I'm going to Seattle. My brother's a book author. And she was like, you know what I hate? When authors take 2 years to write a book. I know they can do it fast because Nora Roberts writes like 80 years.
Nora Roberts does write all of her own books, but she does write similar books over. In the very back row up there with the striped hand.
After reading Paper Towns, I found an interesting word they used a lot. Besides awesome, is cul-de-sac one of your favorite words?
Questions about the word cul-de-sac. I use the word cul-de-sac over and over again because I think it's a nice symbol for what life is like in Orlando, in this infinite suburb of Orlando. There are all these roads that literally turn in circles instead of going in places. So that's why I'm interested in using that. Yeah. Yes? Thanks. Okay, there's 2 questions. The first is about Catcher in the Rye. She said that I introduced it to her and she liked it, so thank you. I'm glad you liked it. If I can do that with my career, I've succeeded. And that and making us like Whitman. And then the second thing is about the book I'm working on now. What book is it a sequel to? It's a sequel to a non-existent novel called The Odd at Sea. Play on the word The Odyssey, which is... Sorry. Okay.
You should take your fly before you came out here.
I did a school presentation today in front of about 150 kids, and the entire time they were giggling, and I was like, I must be so clever. And it wasn't just down, it was like open. Really bad. I've ever gotten Margot Roth Spiegelman style revenge on anyone? No, but I mean that set of those first 60 pages are certainly things I've thought of doing at times.
I've got Margot Roth Spiegelman revenge on someone.
What's the question about Margot?
He said that he had...
Oh, so someone asked. You should look him up. In the very back. Yes.
While you're working on EcoGeek and on books, what's your favorite music to work to? Or what have you most recently been working to?
I can't work with music.
Really?
I have to be very focused and completely non-distracted. I'll do like more creative things to music and I don't know what I listen to. I mostly, to be honest, I listen to YouTube musicians.
Yeah. I don't write while I listen to music, but I do listen to music before I write and sometimes after I write and when I'm walking around thinking about writing. And I listen to, as you can tell with Paper Towns, probably, I listen to a lot of Mountain Goats. But I also Lauren Fairweather from the Wizard Rock compilation that I've been listening to a lot lately to try to get steeped in the world of Wizard Rock. Yes?
What the F is Hank?
You want me to take this one?
I think you should take it, yeah.
Hank is any alpine lake that is above the tree line, but below what?
I'm listening.
But
camera up there in the corner.
Okay. Firstly, could you both please turn into the computer and say hi to Lauren Maxson for me?
Hi, Lauren.
And secondly, John, why do you write?
Why do I write? I write because I'm stuck inside of this skin-encased enclosure and stuck inside of these eyes and this body and this consciousness, and I want to try to do a better job of imagining what it's like to be inside of someone else's consciousness, and for me the way to do that is through text. Whether it's reading or writing, that's what I'm trying to do when I'm doing both, is I'm trying to connect with people in a more meaningful way than I can since I'm stuck inside of me. Great question. Yes? Oh, no, you're first. Okay, yes.
Okay, we're going you first. She's conceding. Yes. Do you remember your question?
What's the intended feeling you want to leave behind you one day
Wabi-sabi, do you know that word? Amy Cross Rosenthal taught it to me. It's that like happy, sad, longing-y feeling, you know? Hopefully, like you kind of walk away from it with that feeling of things aren't quite wrapped up, and so you have a sense of longing and kind of yearning. I don't know.
As an addendum, I've been using the word wabi-sabi wrong for about 5 years.
It's possible that I'm using it wrong, but I think it means like happy sad.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
How long do you normally spend on your outline before you start writing? Because your stories develop more and change from what you started originally.
The question is about how long I spend outlining and that kind of stuff, and if my story changes. I don't really outline formally usually. I outline in my mind a lot, but I'm more thinking about characters than I am thinking about story, and then I try to. But my first drafts get like 90% deleted, so in a way they're like very extended, very long, laborious outlines. So I'm trying to find a way to streamline that process actually, so I can James Patterson it a little bit next time. Yes?
These have a few more questions, but first of all, when you write characters like you're saying, do you ever have a character that's fine to where it goes,
Or do I feel like I'm pretty much, the question is, do I have characters who surprise me? I try to be pretty much in control of them, but I mean, I'm certainly surprised. I think it's me thinking, not them thinking. But I'm surprised by what I think sometimes.
but at what point did you realize Player 2.0 was out of control?
This is out of control.
But like, at what point did you realize that like we had something?
When Ossie W. House got featured, and you called me that morning, and I was like, "Shut up, I'm sleeping." Dude, no.
But your life just changed.
Yeah.
That was it for me too. I mean, that was when our life really changed. Like, look, Nerdfighters have been changing our life since January 2007, but that was when it got sick. I think we're gonna only take like 5 more questions, but then Hank's gonna float around for hours. So you can ask him all the questions that you want, and of course I'll be signing books, and you can ask me questions. Although I guess we gotta do it in a pretty timely manner because there's a ton of people here. Thank you guys again so much. Okay, yeah, there. Yes.
Do you have any tips like how to be a good nerd fighter?
How to be a new nerd fighter? Good nerd fighter.
No,
A good new nerd fighter. Good new nerd fighter. What do you think?
I mean, it's sort of...
It's a great question.
Yeah, the concept of it has, in my mind, evolved a great deal, and I think about it a lot, which is strange. But yeah, I think it's about looking at people and trying to understand them for who they are and what they are, and appreciating for what they are, and not hating anybody except for people, and not hating.
Not even hating them.
But yeah,
We're trying to see them as people too.
Yeah.
That's the biggest challenge, is
Yeah.
to see the Decepticon as a human. It's hard. But we're asking them to do it of us, so we have to ask them. We have to try to do it for them as well. I totally agree. I think that it's trying to see others more complexly. Great question. Oh gosh, there's too many hands. Hey, can you pick the last 4 hands?